fact, did you know that Major One Prophet Bushiri is actually a chess player? And chess cannot live separately from politics, separately from religion, separately from any other sphere, because chess is a part of life in general. We always say chess is life, chess is life. Chess is life in every sense of the word. It is part of every part of everyone's life. Good evening and welcome to it. This is Chess and Wine, and my name is ADB. Back with some more interesting updates on what's happening in and around the world of chess. Well, number one, obviously, we have some interesting discovery. In fact, did you know that Major One Prophet Bushiri is actually a chess player? And another topic, obviously, we're going to be updating you on the disability games from the KZN and just give you some more information on that. But first on the first issue. Isn't it interesting though, like especially for chess players, but I mean again, even for every other person out there that is, I mean, we know Prophet Bushiri, the Major One, is one of the most famous church leaders, right? One of the most famous pastors and one of the richest even, because I'm sure he's in the top 10 richest church leaders in the world. I mean, it was worth about 2 point something billion according to the internet a few years ago. So yeah, he's a chess player and he was playing a game of chess, obviously for a day there. He was obviously involved in some few games with Malawi's #1 chess player, Joseph Mwale, the Fide, obviously Grandmaster Fide. We know obviously his rise to stardom. I mean, from a very young age, he was Malawi's champion. That is Joseph Mwale. We know about his rise. We know about his stardom. We know about him coming in the top 5 of the African Individuals Chess Championships, and obviously going on to earn the title of Fide Master Joseph Mwale is and again, we understand that if he has always had the support of Prophet Bushiri or people as powerful as Prophet Bushiri, he would be one of the top players in the world. But it's interesting now that they've actually linked up. So Joseph Mwale, Fide Master Joseph Mwale, is going to be coaching, interestingly, the 9-year-old daughter of Prophet Bushiri, the Major One. Again, I mean, it's exciting. The fact that he appreciates chess, he plays chess, and now he wants his daughter to play chess. I mean, why would we not be interested in that? Like, we've seen the man's moves in life. I mean, he's made some very powerful moves at the launch of the ECG church all over South Africa, and I'm sure there's got branches in Malawi. It's one of the biggest church. I mean, there's a very smart chess moves as well. So if we can learn from him, if he can, obviously, the very much interesting thing, he obviously now wants to learn from chess players, but obviously he's been using chess moves now or all his life, I guess. But then now he wants to contribute and give back to the game itself. Apparently there are talks of him sponsoring chess events, not only in Malawi, but all over Africa. So there's a possibility that we could be having an ECG Chess Open. Wouldn't that be something interesting? With some proper prize money. No, honestly, because that's a possibility. Because remember, whenever we see big, especially in Africa, remember one time we saw obviously former President Jacob Zuma playing chess, and like flip, his chess moves in politics is, you see a thinker when they make their moves and discover later, oh, there was always a plan here. And then later on, we had the Nkandla Open, which is one of the biggest events as well in the chess calendar of South Africa. It happened, and we're hoping that it's going to come back because the MK party is growing stronger. So we hope, again, with such things happening, that there's going to be that involvement. Because chess cannot live separately from society. Chess cannot live separately from politics, separately from religion, separately from any other sphere. Because chess is a part of life in general. We always say chess is life, chess is life. Chess is life in every sense of the word. It is part of every part of everyone's life. So it doesn't matter where you are, you always need chess to sharpen your thinking, because in anything that you do that requires thinking, you need chess. I'm sure Prophet Bushiri has seen that video of why you and your child should learn how to play chess. That is on Chess and Wine. And that is why I decided, you know what, I'm going to get my child to play chess. And then he just called up Malawi's number one. You see, again, when you're at the top, you want people at the top to teach your kids. You want the proper quality chess professional. That's why, obviously, he called up the number one player in the country in Malawi. I was like, you're going to be coaching my child, because soon my child is going to be the number one chess player in this country. And obviously, the world, I mean, with resources like Bushiri's resources, I mean, what's the limit? Where can you not reach? So yeah, man. So that's what it is. I mean, I just saw that and I just immediately became excited. I'm like, well, this is something that must be shared. So yeah, and I spoke to Joseph Mwale and he mentioned that yeah, man, they played and this man is not disciplined. He beat the Prophet 3-0. So Joseph Mwale won 3-0 against the Prophet Bushiri. But again, I'm sure, even if someone's saying, why wouldn't you even offer at least a draw in one of the games, or at least give him one game? I'm thinking, when you play against an opponent that you respect, you play the best possible move on the board, right? Because again, it'll be insulting to one's ego if they see that you actually intentionally left out a piece for them to capture. I'll be like, what are we playing now? Right? Like, you want a person, like, once you know how to play, you want your opponent to actually play the best possible moves on the board. So when you beat them, you feel like, oh, I still got it. Unlike having that false sense of confidence, of strength, and thinking, oh, I mean, if I can beat number one player in Malawi, that means I actually am good at this. And then you have the Prophet joining a tournament one day, and then he comes up with 0 points out of 5. Just like one of our friends here, Nobani, did in a tournament in Everton. Apparently, he was the weakest link. Shout out to you, Nobani Demanded. We heard about you. Yeah, that experience. But yeah, so imagine. So that's what I'm thinking. I mean, if you're playing a cartoon character like Mr. Magoo, one of those funny leaders, right? Like the idiotic types, you would give him a lose. You would give him a free piece. Like, you'd be like, Mr. Magoo, the short-sighted one, you know, right? Like, I mean. So anyway, so basically that's what's been happening. That's what it is. And now we're moving on to the KZN event, the disability game. So obviously I got to speak to the secretary of KZN, and this is what she has to say about it. Apparently it is an annual event for disabled people. So they accommodate all players under the following sections. So they've got the South African Sports Association for Physically Disabled. Did we know that we had that? SASA PD, so it's South African Sports Association for Physically Disabled, and then there's also the National Paralympic Committee of South Africa, NAPCOSA, and there is also the South African Deaf Sports Federation, and there is also the South African Sports Association for Intellectually Impaired, SASI. So yeah, so it is an inclusive event which includes players with all forms of disabilities, and the games start at a local municipality level and then move to district level selections before they get to the provincial level, which is the event that we were witnessing. So yeah, the winners of that event were as follows. Now we wonder now if there's going to be a national one after this, because if we can have a provincial one, if we started from locally, nationally, and locally, regionally, and then provincially, then we're hoping that soon we'll also be able to have it nationally. I'm sure they have it. If they have it provincially, there must be something like that, obviously, with all these associations or the organizations involved. So yeah, the winners were as follows. The winning district was the Amajuba district. Amajuba district wins the overall team event. So it was 2 players for male teams and 2 players for female teams. So the overall score for the female team for Amajuba was 8, and the overall male team score was 11, and their total was 19, and that's how they won it. And in second place, it was the King Cetshwayo district, with 8 points from the males overall and 9 points from the female overall, and their total score was 17 points. And in third place, it was Umkungundlovu district, with 7.5 scored by the males and 8 points scored by the females, and the totaling 15.5. Then for its Ilembe district, the number 5, that is Umzinyati district, and then number 6, eThekwini district, and there's Ugu at number 7, there's Zululand at number 8, and number 9, Uthugela Number 10 is Umkwanyagude, and the less developed of them all that is still in the come up is the Herigwala district, which scored 2 points in the females and 4 points in the male overall, which with a total of 6 points at the end of the event. So congratulations to the winners of this event, and that is Amajuba district. A very good showing. Hopefully the province now comes up to play in the national event, and we hope to witness such a national chess event in disability games, national disability games, chess. And then we see how that goes. So yeah, awesome stuff. But yeah, there you have it. The Prophet, the major one, is a chess player. So all the chess players must come out. Because I heard a while back that also Mr. Titi Mabuza, the former deputy president of South Africa, in fact, was a chess player, but obviously never seen him play. We've seen former President Jacob Zuma play. We're excited about that. We're happy to have him represent chess. And now we see the major one, Prophet Bushiri, playing chess as well. So yeah, man. So this is it from me for now. Have a good evening, or a good day, or a good morning. This is Chess and Wine. Yourself a copy of The Coach, Life Adventures Through Chess for 200 Rand from Take a Lot. Or you can get an ebook copy for 50 Rand directly from me if you dial the number on the screen, 071-581-4519. You can call or WhatsApp to order your copy. Obviously, learn the history of chess in South Africa, the history of how the politics of chess in South Africa has affected the development, is delayed, in fact, the development of some of the top players that the country has to offer. One of them, obviously, well-known, Fide must have been Lemango. Learn of how he actually got deprived of an opportunity to go take part in Greece in this piece titled Dead End to Greece. And then, obviously, after that, what we had to do in order to get him to go play in Turkey in this story titled The Turkish Delight. And then, obviously, you can learn about other stories like what we had to do in order to try and raise the boy's rating points after he won the title of Fide Master in Kenya, because he had to get a rating of 2100. So we had to chase after Fide rated tournaments, and we had the Mozambican experience. Very, very entertaining story that you can read and find out again how we, in some instances, had to sleep in the car, chasing over these rating points to try and get to those 2100 Fide rating points. I mean, it's a lot of exciting stories. You will enjoy it. Get a copy for yourself. And obviously how the development work that we've been doing for the past few years and how we've been able to impact and inspire a lot of people to take up the sport. So yeah, this is about chess. Pick it up. Read the book. Yep. The Coach, Life Adventures Through Chess. While you're at it, you might as well just go and subscribe to Chess and Wine on YouTube. Subscribe to the channel. Thank you. If you're already subscribed, then join the channel and become a member, a paying member from 30 Rand per month. That's becoming a sponsor for the channel so that we can get things like this. You see what I mean? See what I'm talking on right now? And other gadgets like the ones that I'm using, just to ensure that the channel grows from strength to strength. With your support, obviously, this is what could happen. And obviously sending a whole lot of appreciation to the supporters, to those that are sponsoring already, paying monthly. Thank you. So yeah, we'll see you in my inbox as we're chatting and trying to get you an ebook of The Coach, Life Adventures Through Chess. Cheers.